Does college kill creativity? I was in a restaurant having dinner with my team, and one of the waiters, a young guy, he was kind of watching what we do, and I felt that he was looking at us and he wanted to talk to us, but was a little bit afraid. And after the dinner, I asked for the bill. After that's done, he walked up to me and said, "Dan, I'm a big fan of you. I follow you on YouTube. Can I take a selfie?" I said, "Of course, sure." And we took a selfie, and he said, "Can I ask you a quick question?" I said, "Sure." And he said, "I'm going through going to college right now, and I just found that it's not something I wanted to do. And my parents wanted me to, this is the path that I have to take. They're very, very conservative, and they believe that you have to be successful in life. You have to have a college degree. You have to go to university." And he was kind of confused, and he wasn't sure what to do. And he was asking me, "Dan, what advice would you give me?" And I said, "Well, what is it that you want to do?" He was actually thinking about setting up a little online shop and selling merchandise online, like kind of like an e-commerce business. And he was asking me what he should do and things like that. So I gave him some advice, which then kind of inspired me to make this particular video. Because you think about college, first of all, just because you go to college, it doesn't guarantee you success in life. And I'm not saying go to college or don't go to college. It depends on what it is that you want to do. If you want to be a lawyer, doctor, engineer, accountant, yes, you need to go to college because you need that piece of paper even to get a job in order to even enter that profession, right? But if you want to do other things, in 1983, there was a psychologist called Howard Gardner. And he talks about that human beings, we actually have 9 different types of intelligence. 9 different types of intelligence. So basically we have musical, kinestatics, linguistic, mathematical. So you have like many different types of intelligence. So what happens is the biggest problem with college is they only focus on 1 or 2 types of intelligence. So maybe you are not book smart, quote unquote, right? That you are not very good at memorizing things, because how do you pass exams? How do you get good grades in school? What do you have to do? You have to be very good at memorizing stuff. Just a few days before the exam, where you lock yourself in a room and you try to memorize all the answers, the multiple choice, and then you take the exam, you do okay, and then 2 days later, you forgot everything that you've learned. You're not actually learning. You're just trying to memorize those answers and make sure you get good grades. You're not internalizing everything that you learn. Yeah, have you done this before? I know you have. I know I have, right? So that's one type of intelligence. But there's some people, they're just not very good at that, but they're very good with music, right? I am horrible with music. Like, my musical intelligence is like -10. When I was a young kid, I had a little piano at my home in Hong Kong, right? And my dad could play a little bit of piano. So my dad thought maybe I could also learn to play the piano, kind of, develop that artistic, musical, and also in Asian culture, it looked more sophisticated when you can play the piano. Right? You thought, oh, you know what? Let's send Dan to learn piano. Well, here's what happens, okay? We signed up for class. It was just about 5-10 minutes away from my home, and I would join the lesson. And the music teacher was teaching me how to play the piano.
You ever played keyboards? Any techno?
No, I only play piano.
Okay.
I was so bad. The music teacher was so pissed. After about a few lessons, he was so pissed. He was using a ruler, right? At the time, Hong Kong, they could still hit the kids, so they do that. So I would play, it would play so bad, he would like hit my hands, like, "Oh, no, that's not how you do it." And he would hit the hand and say, "No, that's how you do it. You got it all wrong," right? And I was playing the piano, and it was so bad, I would like doze off. I would be playing. Imagine the teacher right next to me. I'm playing, and I'll be like this. He would hit my hands like, "Stop! Pay attention!" Oh, okay, right? I got fired from the school. They have never fired anybody. We were paying them. Talk to my mom. No, your son, he will never be able to play the piano. We cannot have a student like this. It is a waste of time. But school, they try to put you in this box, yet you have to behave a certain way to be successful. Instead of thinking, hey, you know what? What are you good at? What are you naturally good at? What are your strengths? But school doesn't custom tailor their curriculum and teaching based on your strength, your personality, your passion, and your interest. That's the biggest problem. So that's why school is designed to create employees. It's designed to be almost like a assembly line, right? It's not designed for you to flourish, to fully exercise your talents or your creativity. So what I suggest all the young people, when I told the young gentleman, and I would be the same advice I would give you, is this: you could go to college, perfectly fine, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you want to learn. But beyond that, you need to develop other skill sets and explore other skill sets. Maybe find out what other things that you may be good at. What are the other forms of intelligence that maybe you are not even aware you are good at, and do that. A lot of my students, they come to me because they want to learn business skills. They want to learn what I call high income skills. Skills not only could build your confidence, skills are not taught in college, but skills that could actually generate high income for you. If you want to know more, click on the link here and join me for a 2-hour masterclass where I'm going to teach you the number one skill that I believe that you need to understand and master if you want to be successful in life, that is not taught in college.